The Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
It's coming now. 47. 26.
They'll give to Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 60 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, Freeman trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Dayton Jones makes the stop defensively. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now Ryan on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Dallas 1st down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
47. 41's the will.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
39.
Freeman again. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
11.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Kevin Coleman. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They will run again with Coleman. They find some open field here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for him.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Tuesday.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Rick Lance. 21. Hey, got it.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, South. Hey, Tuesday.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Well, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Hustle. We got 46. Switch. 46.
Prescott from the gun. And he's got it to Hearns. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Hearns, 62 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Get out. Left.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. David Irving able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The give is to Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Now Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott from the gun on third. Flush to his right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. 10th carry now for Elliott. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, Elliott, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They give it to him running left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Forced out to his left. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bailey now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
47, 26.
It's an end around, Tavon Austin, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll look to set up his blockers. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 1st down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. Ryan now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
I got two. 54,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And some room to work. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Here we go, 47, 46.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. 47, 26, 26.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go, 46, 46, 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got his man, it's Williams. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. and most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
47. 26.
He'll get it up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal.
26.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And they got the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick this one away. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead,
and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go 47. Here we go 48. Here we go 46. 46. 26. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well,
this is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 31 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
11. Hey, wait.
Again, Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's coming now.
Here's Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, let's go, get out. Hey, Sweat. Here we go, 46. Sweat, hey, 46.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Prescott stripped, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Hurns, a 15-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's go. Get up.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Now he's forced out left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now Ryan. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A big gain of 31 on third down.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on third down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 2nd down.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Steps away toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action with Ryan. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll set them back 5. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Hey, express.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go.
It's Coleman here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. the practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They'll run with Elliott, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Let's finish now.